for his brothers, his kinsmen, according to the flesh. He said he'd rather die for his brother. He'd rather been put on that cross than Yahweh Shai, the Hamashiach, who you ignorantly call Jesus. All right? But he said, I'm going to read one more time. Romans 9, verse 3, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Yahweh Shai for my brethren. Your brethren means your bloodline. My kinsmen still means your bloodline, your family members, according to the flesh. So he broke it down 3 times. Your brethren, that's fleshly, that's bloodline. Your kinsmen, that's fleshly, that's bloodline. And then he went ahead and cleared it all up, according to the flesh. So he's talking only about the 12 tribes of Israel. Verse 4, who are Israelites. He just told you, because you know Paul was an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption. All right, they said they adopted in. No, you're not adopted in. The adoption pertaineth unto who? The Israelites. In the glory, what's the glory? The glory is the kingdom, the salvation. That pertains to who? The Israelites. In the covenants, what's the covenants? That's the word of the Most High. Excuse me. The old covenant and the new covenant. He said the covenants, that's plural, that's 2 covenants. What's that? The covenant that he made in the beginning with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the new covenant which he gonna make. We say gonna take the heart of flesh out, the heart of stone out, and put a heart of flesh in. But right now, you know, most people say your Old Testament and your New Testament. All right, that's the covenants. In the giving of the law. He only gave the law unto us. In the service of Yahweh. That means nobody can teach this word but a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Somebody from the 12 tribes of Israel. A Negro, Hispanic, or Native American. In the promises. We was promised what? Salvation. Unto those who endure to the end. To those who rehearse the law, statutes, commandments. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. Let me go to Psalms 147 right quick. Let me show you who these covenants was given, who this law was given to. All right. Okay, Psalms 147 and 19 and 20. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any nation, and for his judgments they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. See, he said nobody, they don't know his judgment. He only gave it to the 12 tribes of Israel. His laws. Nobody else had these laws but us, his kinsmen, his brethren, according to the flesh. All right? Verse, what was I at? Oh, I got to go back to Romans 9. My bad. Salakia, give me a second. All right, let me read it again. Who are Israelites? Romans 9, verse 4. To whom pertaineth the adoption, in the glory, in the covenants, in the giving of the law, in the service of Yahweh, in the promises. And your church is telling you that this is for everybody. No, it's only for the Israelites. And we still must be rehearsing these law, statutes, commandments. He just told you, the giving of the law. Verse 5. Who are the fathers, and of whom as concerning the flesh, Yahweh Shai came, who is over all, Yahweh blessed forever. Amen. So he's saying Yahweh Shai only came for the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and I'm going to show you, I got this book right here. I'm going to read this book. This is Zondervan Bible Dictionary. All right, let's get it here. We're going to go to find out who Edom is. Edom is the, okay, we're going to go in here and find out who Edom is. All right, Edom is the so-called Edomites, the descendants of Israel, the descendants of Esau. They changed their name later on, the Greeks did, to Idumea. You know, Idumea just means Edom. Edom means red. Esau means wasted away is he, because he ain't had no pigmentation. They was born with leprosy. All your so-called white people, your Edomites, are born with leprosy. Let me read this. Edom. Edomites. Red. The nation and its people who were the descendants of Esau. He founded the country, so his name is equated with Edom. Genesis chapter 25, verses 30. All right, you can go to Genesis 25 and 25 and find out who Edom is too. I might go there in just a second. All right, this is at the bottom. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the sense of great future judgment. This, even the Caucasians, they notice the white man is telling you that judgment is coming on them. And you can see that in Isaiah 34 and 5 and 6 and Isaiah 63 and 1. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from Yahweh. So they don't get no mercy. And there it go, in case you want to pause it and read it. There goes some more of it. All right? And so they know what time it is, and they know who is who. So-called Edomites know. Matter of fact, let me go to Genesis 25 and 25 for you right quick to show you who these Edomites come from. If you didn't know, Genesis 25 and 25, and the first came out red all over like in hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And so if you once you keep on reading, they let you know they didn't identify Jacob because Jacob was the same pigmentation of everybody else. All right. Okay, now let me go to Matthew's 27. Matthew's 27 and 11. Because we're trying to figure out who this kingdom was given to, who the kingdom of heaven was promised to. All right. Matthew's 27 and 11. And Yahushua stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, Art thou the king of the Jews? And Yahushua said unto him, Thou sayest. So Yahushua is letting you know that he's only the king of the Jews. Even the Romans knew that. That was the ancient Edomites. Even the Romans knew that. All right, let's go to John 9 and 19. It says, and Pilate, this is Pontius Pilate, wrote a title and put it on the cross. It's after they crucified Yahushua. And the writings was Yahushua of Nazareth, the King of the Jews. He's only the King of the Jews, the Israelites. He's only coming back to get his people. He's not coming back for everybody else. All right? Let me see. Let me go here right quick. Shalaki. Yeah, but he's only coming for the children of Israel. That's why when you what is this scripture where he says that salvation is of the Jews? You know, I think that's in might be in John 4. See, because he said, you know not what you worship, but we know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Salvation ain't for everybody. He said he came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So, and with that said, matter of fact, let me go see if I can pick an, well, now I'm going to close it right there. I ain't going to keep going on and on and on. But salvation is only for the Israelites. It's not for everybody else. The kingdom is only promised to the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's only 1/3, because 2/3 got to go, according to the words, because these niggas ain't going to want to get right. They're going to still want to be in Christianity. They still going to want to be in Buddhism and Islamic religions and all the other religions of the world, instead of coming back to their heritage. Because we don't have a religion. We have law, statute, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? We have structure. All right, with that said, I just want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. I want to say Shalom to the Akims out there, the brothers out there teaching and bringing that word that's on the highways and byways. Continue to be strong, continue to do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We say double honors to the apostles, great millstone, the gatekeepers of Yashaela. Shalom.